I believe this.
I guess if it gets more bullish, it could go even more up. That's the thing. I would definitely be excited. Today was huge for crypto. This is another one we are seeing right now. Like $4 would be, very, very nice. I think it's $4 is the new minimum. But then I feel like it can go way, way up than people expect. It just needs like one rally. So Lexite crypto.
I'm never going to sit here and say I love red days unless I'm actually accumulating. But I will say what we've done in the charts is something that was essential. Times did we
this one ADA USDT? So he's been ADA trading.
Talk about this daily stochastic RSI around the space being in this heavily overbought range, right? We sat there.
So yeah, that's the thing with Cardano. There's too many tokens of it, right? From what I understand, there's way, 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 way too many. With XRP, people are saying it's overbought, that it will fall off. And people are kind of expecting that, right? Because when something goes up, it's overbought. Everybody's in profit. They want to take profit. Cardano has still not reached its all-time high rallies yet in this bull cycle, and it's waiting probably for better regulation. The thing that's going to save it is it's in a US-based company.
It was one of the longest continuous periods of time that we really hadn't had a cool down. Of course, there's going to be a cool down. Of course, there's going to be profit taking. And what we in fact did around the crypto space was come back down, retested a lot of support. Almost any chart you look is going to show us testing support, bouncing off of it, and closing candles above support. For example, just a couple assets I talk about every single day here on the channel. Look at this. ADA came all the way down to about that 70.
Again, this tells me the big whale is dipping it, and he's selling off a very large portion.
8-cent level, like we were talking about, bounced above there, closed its daily candle above support. That's a pretty darn big deal. Shiba Inu, I was hoping that it was
like, look at these whales selling off all these meme coins, and then XRP still kind of holding strong in a way.
Bounced off of that, closed our daily candle above trend and outside of the 20-day moving average.
The good thing about SHIB is some whale bought like 100 trillion. So they have still a big whale backing that's going to save them.
Take a look at XRP, for example. Came down, didn't even touch its 20-day moving average, bounce, higher close.
That's what I'm telling. Like XRP right now is trading more on social volume. So basically people talking about it than anything else. So it is literally talked about so much that it ignores the normal like crypto price trends and what's going to happen, right? It just follows what it wants and what people say about it. Because if you have everybody talk about something, if you have everybody talk about elections, of course the elections are like very, like of course the president that gets talked most about is going to win. Same for crypto.
In one day. That's a huge deal because what that now gives us is a lot of room to actually extend back to the upside. Just for some context, last several times where we made extensions from those ranges, you guys can see ADA ran basically from
made a good prediction
55 cents or so. And I guess you could really chart any.
The issue with these coins is they don't follow like XRP. They don't have as much hype, not as much volume. See how every time a community tries to push it back up, it falls down a bit. XRP does not have this same pattern. Again, this is just a small price chart, but this is since May. So try to go for another rally here, drops down. Tries to go for another rally, drops down further. And I would be happy if someone can correct me in the comments, but that's what I'm seeing right now. It's like Cardano is missing like the same community that XRP has. Like it has technology, it has some technology. I don't know much about that, but I feel like it's missing like the core elements. And that is like what really pumps crypto prices in this market, and that is community itself.
And actually BTC now over the course of basically this last week has basically gone full reset. So we just set the market up for a pretty big rally ahead. Not even
so. Yeah, the thing with these cryptos can be saved is they still have like the 2017 prices, and that is where really XRP could be going strong. And not XRP, I mean what it's called, Cardano. Cardano is stronger in that position because it's literally so low it can bounce off like XRP. So that's my opinion, like what it can really be saved at, and the US government stepping in and regulating it and seeing the technology and basically giving it like a side job, like to a Cardano. So like let's say a side job would be for example, like XRP is going to do all the banking and Cardano is going to do all the other payment processors. I don't know, for the subway train. So that's just a random example. There's obviously a lot of utility for Cardano, but this is one of the things that really makes you think, like, why has Cardano fallen so much from its grace, right? When XRP has went up. So yeah, I feel like that is going to be the saving grace for Cardano here more than everything. But Luckside Crypto has been making a lot of content about it because there is potential. It's just like undertapped, really. And you got to ask yourself, it's a lot of risk if it comes back ever. But it is out there.